Welcome to Bastard Quest. I'm your gamer, Earl Jones.
Okay.
Conan. We're playing Conan. James Earl Jones.
Thank you, Thulsa.
Yeah.
I'm Todd Doom.
I'm Grace Jones.
I'm just Austin.
A bunch of people in their 40s are loving it right now. So those were all Conan references except for Austin's. It was just his name.
You guys don't remember that?
You don't remember that classic Conan character?
Just Austin? Yeah.
Just Austin.
Wasn't Wilt Chamberlain in
Yeah,
the
he was
Grace
in
Jones
Destroyer.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the princess's bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wanted to remain a virgin, and they give her the bodyguard.
Will Chamberlain,
Will Chamberlain.
who's literally fucked more people than
There are. Today we're playing Conan again from 2D20 system from Modiphius. This is a continuation of last week's game. And this is a partnership with the Fluff N Crunch podcast, a podcast that mainly focuses on the mechanics and the lore of 2D20 system games from Modiphius. They talk about Conan, Star Trek, Octon Cthulhu, Dune,
Dynasty.
They're covering the Dallas RPG. No, I don't think that's...
Knots Landing.
Which there is one.
There is a Dallas RPG, which we will play at some point.
Yes.
So this adventure was written by the guys from Fluff N Crunch. We're playing through... this will be the second part of it. And then I believe the plan is for me to go on their show and talk about how it went, how it differed from how you guys messed it up and ruined it, of course. And so I'm looking forward to that. They have a really good show.
We could improve it.
We could improve it, yeah.
I mean, we're masters at this point. Would you say, Kyle?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, keep on trying, boys.
I don't know. You guys have probably, for the amount of time that you guys have played RPGs, you've probably played a much greater number, a much more diverse amount
absolutely.
than most other people at a similar point in the hobby.
Yeah, so we've evolved into a new species of master. It's never been named before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are the nameless ones.
We'll be starting a religion in 2023.
Yes, bow to us.
We are no one.
Yeah.
So-
We've been doing this for a year.
Yeah, we are coming up on our 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
But anyway, so everybody, we made new characters for the Conan RPG. Todd, who are you playing?
I am Yorgos Dogtooth.
A sorcerer, right?
Witch.
Witch.
Yes.
Sorry.
Same.
Corey?
I play Skol Longcut, the barbarian. He's sweet, but can be sour. Don't cross him.
I mean, I would have said sweet but murdery.
So I've decided what he looks like.
Oh, please do tell.
Do you guys know who Mark Davis is? He's the owner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yes.
It's a very
Yes.
so.
I mean, I've heard of Mark Davis. I have no idea what he looks like.
So-
I didn't even know there were Raiders in Vegas.
Skol Longcut. He's a ginger. But he looks exactly like Mark Davis and has his haircut and everything, except for insane amounts of muscles.
See, now I've got to look up. Oh my god!
Yeah, except muscles.
The Raiders have a long history of odd-looking owners and whatnot. I mean, Al Davis was basically the crypt keeper there towards the end of his life. So
If right now you're thinking, what does Mark Davis look like? Please stop the podcast. Pick up your phone.
Google him. He's an odd-looking duck.
just hit the pause button.
Yeah.
We'll be here. So, Austin, what kind of freak does your character look like? Or is yours more normal?
Well, my character looks like an asshole with a bow and arrow. And his name is Helix Toothknuckle.
Yeah.
Toothknuckle.
He's still finding his place in the group.
Well, he's essentially like obviously he's not Scythian because those people are not in Conan, but essentially he's a Scythian horse archer.
Yes, basically. He's a Hyrcanian.
Hyrcanian, yeah.
So kind of like a Mongolian,
Yeah.
like steppe rider.
A vaguely Turkic steppe people.
Yeah, I mean, basically, like if you are unfamiliar with history and how the Mongols dominated the steppe, it's watch pornography.
Yeah, that's kind of how they did it.
Yeah.
Stepmoms and yeah.
And if you really want to
Jesus
do a
Christ.
deep dive, watch the movie Genghis Khan. I can't think. What's the name of the movie? John Wayne played Genghis Khan.
Yeah, of course.
The Conqueror.
The Conqueror.
Yes,
yeah.
and they filmed it where the U.S. military had been doing nuclear bomb testing, and everyone on the movie eventually died of cancer.
That is true. Yeah.
Which in the case of John Wayne, fuck him. Yeah.
Just imagine your time on Earth comes to an end because you were in a fucking movie with John Wayne as Genghis Khan.
Well, the director was a time traveler, and he had gone back to stop John Wayne Gacy and fucked up.
You got it confused?
Yeah.
A little sidetracked.
Yeah.
Well,
It
you know.
happens. Well, let's get to murdering.
All right.
So this adventure is called the Judas Priest.
Yeah. It's been great so far.
And
We killed people.
We're at part 2, heading out to the highway. So I'm heading out to the highway. I got nothing to lose at all. I'm going to do it my way. Take a chance before I fall. A chance before I fall. So you got at the end of last episode, you guys set off in pursuit of the raiders who pillaged your town.
Yeah, I look like Mark Davis.
Yeah, that's fair. And kidnapped your fellow Gondarians.
Yeah.
Was anybody wounded last session?
I think Corey took a little bit of damage.
Yeah, I took damage.
Okay, because you could have gotten your wounds bound up before you left
Cool. We did that.
I could
But-
have, but I didn't.
by Tim the Elder and other healers. In the
Oh,
village.
Tim.
Yeah.
I
So
love that guy.
Tim is cool.
you
Tim's
can
cool.
erase any wounds if you have them.
Okay, thank you. You're talking about vigor, essentially,
Yes.
which is our hit points.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
We play a bunch of 2D20 systems, and all of them have slightly different names for the hit points,
Yeah.
and they just all kind of congeal together in my brain.
Yeah, in Octone Cthulhu, I think it's called the Juice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the juice. The three of you set out on the trade road that runs parallel to the lake, winding to the northwest. There's wagon ruts pressed into the earth that have been there for years, but there are fresh hoof prints that pepper the road that you're following north. So remember, you guys are on a time tracker, 2 ticks on it right now. So the more that there are, the worse it will be for you at the end.
This is like that Jason Statham thing where we got to keep moving or we'll blow
Yeah.
up or whatever. I
You have a heart attack.
Never saw that movie, but whatever.
Is that
It wasn't
Crank?
bad. So you guys, you each have fresh horses that you've gotten from the village.
Oh, okay.
It's so nice to have one that's not asthmatic.
Yeah.
Mine has dandruff.
I was about to say, oh, mine has an ear infection.
No.
So how fast are you guys pursuing?
The fastest you've ever seen any horse run.
Okay, so everybody make an animal handling roll. Difficulty 1.
Animal handling comes under personality. His personality is a 10, and he has a +3 for animal handling. So looking for a target number under 13.
Skol's personality is a 7. He does have a +1 in animal handling, so target number under an 8, but I don't think we used fortune points last week. Doesn't that you can change a roll or something, Kyle?
Yeah. You everybody has. There's 2 kind of meta currencies in Conan. There's momentum, which is a shared currency that you can spend to add extra d20s to your roll. Then there are fortune points, which are specific to the character. You should each have 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think. And you can spend a fortune point to buy a d20 that is automatically set at a 1.
Okay. What's the difficulty on this?
This is just difficulty 1.
Okay.
So I would recommend not spending fortune points.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, one thing to remember too, if you roll a 20, that's a complication. I don't know that happened last week, but I'd forgotten to mention it, so.
Yeah.
And my target number for animal handling is an 11. Helix also has a talent called Born in the Saddle, which allows me to roll an extra d20 because I'm only a rank 1 at that talent whenever I roll 1 or more success. So it kind of explodes in that way.
Born in the Saddle sounds really uncomfortable. That woman really had to regret riding a horse that day.
It sounds like a thud.
More of a smush. What's more uncomfortable is the way that Jason Momoa's Conan was born with the sword through the womb.
Oh, yeah. I've not watched that movie
Oh,
in
it's
so
terrible.
long.
Yorgos rolled a 4.
You're good.
I rolled a 4 and a 6, so I'm getting to re-roll 1 extra one, and there's another 6, so I got 3 successes.
I got a 15 and a 9, so I failed both.
Ew.
Oh, because your target
Yikes.
number was 7.
Yeah, because I'm riding the horse backwards.
While giving birth.
Yorgos and Helix try to set a hard pace, but they are slowed by Skol.
Hold on.
Why is he riding his horse backwards?
So we're going to add another tick to the time tracker.
Ugh.
You guys try to ride a horse with danger if it gets in your eyes.
So you've been riding along like it had been a pretty day, but clouds begin to gather rapidly, blocking out the sun and causing the temperature to drop quickly, perhaps unnaturally.
I don't like this, guys.
My back's cold.
Shadows lengthen, concealing much of the space between the brush and gnarled trees along the side of the road. In the mid-distance, the howl of wolves.
Guys, I suggest we ride off the road. Stick to the shadows.
So after a while, it becomes clear that there are a pack of wolves on either side of the road.
Well,
Quick, into the woods.
That backfired.
Where they live.
So each of you need to make a difficulty 1 discipline check to keep your composure against the fear trait that the wolves have.
Okay, my target number for discipline is a 7.
Mine is 9.
Mine is 14.
Oh, I failed hard.
So I rolled a 19, but I also rolled a 1.
Ooh, that's 2
then
successes.
Then you're good, yeah.
Yeah, that's 2 successes. That generates another momentum.
Austin, what'd you do?
I rolled a 10 and a 14.
Cool.
Skull got 1 success with a 3.
All right. So Austin, you're going to take 1 point of resolve. Do you have any courage?
Nope.
So yes, you take. If you had any courage, you could have soaked that, but you don't. And you guys are trying to keep your pace on the road. The wolves are closing in, so you will need to make animal handling rolls to keep your horses from spooking. Now, if you fail this roll, that means you get separated in the dark of night.
Oh, God.
Guys, I'm just going to warn you. My horse, Greyhead here, he gets gassy when he's scared.
Hold on, Mr. Tumnus. We'll get through this.
What?
It's a crossover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it?
We'll pray to Jesus line.
Now, this is still just a difficulty 1 animal handling roll. And you guys have a lot of momentum, so FYI.
Okay, just talking to my horse. Calm down, Dannon.
I think I'm good on animal handling, so I'm just going to roll.
Okay, I'm target number 9 again.
I'm 11.
13.
Ooh. Well, I rolled a success. I got a 10. I also rolled a 20.
Nice, noted.
Yorgos rolled a 1 and a 2.
Nice.
Damn.
So, Todd, what's your focus on animal handling?
It's a +3.
Okay, so yeah, so if you roll 3 or less, then it's a crit. So it'd be
I got 2 crits because I rolled a 1 and a 2.
so that's
Damn.
4 successes.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we got 3 extra momentum there. We got a fuckload of momentum.
We got a pile,
Check
son.
this out, Kyle.
Well, Austin,
Yeah.
since you got a complication, your horse swerved into a tree before you took control of it, and you take 1 damage.
Yeah, it's like the speeder bike chase.
The physical, yeah. You come out, you got pine needles stuck in your hair and lacerations on your face.
Yeah.
Corey, what did you get?
I rolled a 17 and a 2, so I got 1 success.
Okay, well, that's all you need. So you guys stay just ahead of the wolves. The road bends gently in response to the train going slowly, steadily up toward a ridge to the west. A shallow pass through the hills presents itself, and as you make your way through it, the howling, which had stopped some minutes ago, begins anew, louder and closer. To your front and from the right side of the road bound several four-legged forms, ragged and hunched. More wolves! At the same time, howling comes from behind as another pack of the beast cuts off your means of escape. If you do not move quickly, you will be trapped in the pass. What do you guys do?
I grab a handful of dandruff from my horse and throw it into their eyes,
Okay,
blinding them.
sure.
Yeah,
That could work. What else?
a stab.
Yeah, so you guys need to get past the wolves one way or the other to continue on, or you're going to have a fight, basically.
Do we fight them or do we try to evade them, fellas?
Yeah, you can default to fight if you want,
Okay.
but if you act quickly to take action, you can possibly get out of this trap.
What would we need to roll to evade them?
I mean, it depends on how you're on what it is, right?
Okay, so we could each describe how we evade.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing
This
like
is 3 packs of wolves, right?
yeah, there's 2 coming from behind you, and there's one that just came out of the from ahead of the
Right.
road. The only thing that won't work is outrunning them because you can't outrun them at this point. You could cut your way through. You could try some fancy maneuvers on your horse.
Skol has a talent called Hunter.
Okay.
Difficulty for any survival test you attempt is reduced by 1, even if this reduces the difficulty of the test to simple, which is 0.
So you're going to use your knowledge of this terrain to figure out a way to get past the wolves?
Yeah, the woods. What I'm attempting to do here, I'm essentially like trying to break through the line, and you guys can follow me if you like to. And essentially, I want to throw down fire behind us to stop the wolves from following.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm down with that.
So then I'll propose that I, Helix, try and break through them first and open a path. That might make it easier for you to both break through them and
Cut off
toss down the
escape.
flyer. And
Okay.
Cut off escape.
Okay. So, Austin, what skill are you using to try to scatter the pack in front of you?
I don't know, Kyle. Does this just count as an attack if I'm trying to break through the pack?
Yeah, I mean, you could just make it could just be an attack with which instead of doing damage, you're essentially opening up a way for them to.
Yeah, so then I'm just going to make this a ranged weapons skill and take advantage of the fact that I'm still mounted.
Yeah, ranged weapon. Yeah, that works.
All right, so then my target number for ranged weapons is a 16, so looking pretty good.
So I'm going to say difficulty 2 to open up a path.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spend a momentum and get a third D20.
We got a bunch.
All right, I got 15, a 14, and 18. Skin of my teeth. 2 successes.
Ooh.
Nice. So Helix is firing arrows like a madman, twisting around the saddle, firing from the belly of the horse, all this ridiculous stuff. Wolves are yelping and lashing around. Yorgos
Literally upside down underneath the horse, firing arrows.
He learned that from me in the whirling
I was about
dervish
to say.
technique.
and Skol and Yorgos come charging in behind him. More wolves are appearing from behind. Yeah, you'll definitely have to cut off their pursuit.
Okay, so I need to roll a survival test according to that skill.
Difficulty 2.
Okay, so my hunter skill reduces that to 1.
Okay. Do you want to spend any momentum?
Nah. My survival's a 12. Got a 7 and 18, so I got my success.
Nice.
I had some fire with me.
Sure, in your pack.
Yeah, as I do.
So,
And his eyes.
As the ginger people do.
yeah. Skol lights a torch, throws it behind them. It catches some of the dry grass on the side of the road on fire. A few twigs start to burn. And, of course, wolves hate fire because they're primitive, stupid creatures.
Also, Greeks hate fire because we're very hairy.
Yorgos' horse goes somewhat faster for some reason. You don't know why. But with the distraction of the fire and breaking through, thanks to Helix, the three of you leave the wolf packs in the dust behind you as you pursue these raiders. So, still in this unnatural shadow, with the far too rapidly moving storm clouds above you, you make it through the pass, and beyond it is the river Bayulux. I hope I'm saying that right. I assume that's, a Conan river name.
If we fuck that up, I'm sorry to the Sumerian people out there listening.
Yeah, all of you Sumerians out there.
Yeah. Grandarians too.
But this is the river that flows into Lake Hollis, which is, where your village is. And over the river is the Great Stone Bridge, built before recorded history. It is the only way to cross the river for miles in either direction. It is this ancient bridge that arcs up. It rises to what you would think of as a treacherous height, and the winds constantly batter it. It's not a fun bridge to cross. Yeah, if you're acrophobic, you don't want to go up it. And from where you are, working your way up the side of the river, you can see a lone figure standing in the middle of the bridge, impassive and imposing. Part 3. You've got another thing coming. Sworn to avenge, condemned to hell, tempt not the blade, all fear the sentinel. So the Bayulux River is over 200 feet wide, flowing down from the northeast. There are small floats of ice cruising by in the swift current. Without a boat or a raft, swimming in this season would be fatal.
Even on horseback?
Yeah, your horse would freeze to a solid block of ice.
Yeah, okay.
And
Even if we put like swimmies on them?
No, not if you put swimmies.
Oh, okay.
But you're all out because the village swim party was last week.
Oh, damn
and
that,
nobody
Tim.
returned yours.
Also, we used all the vinyl on the hide-a-bed.
Look, I understand we're in the middle of a pursuit right now, but let's...
Wait.
Hold on.
What kind of vinyl?
Because you're manufacturing the floaties in the village?
They're primitive people.
But they have vinyl.
In hide-a-beds. Yeah.
Well, they're not. Yeah, they're
they
not.
don't have fabric.
Of course.
Bunch
of vinyl left over.
That would be
That's how history worked. Vinyl came first, and then they're like, "Oh, but wait, fabric."
They have no sheet, but they just have giant
Yes.
spools of vinyl.
Yes,
And
Just
the
sheets
soil.
of it. Just
sheets of it.
I mean, read a book in Mesopotamians. That's how that works. Yeah,
Everybody wanted to hide a bed last week.
yeah, you know.
They don't have
shack.
thread looms, but they have a Honeywell.
Yeah.
What's it called? Like the Miller bed? Is that?
Hey, what do you think Noah made the ark out of? It was
Yeah, it was
fucking
vinyl.
It's built
vinyl.
entirely with my pillows.
Mostly corduroy. Yeah, so you guys, you could see this sentinel standing at the center of the bridge, clad in black leather, because that's what villains wear. Feet at shoulder width, arms at his side, just watching you as you come up.
Hey guys, is this a hitchhiker?
No, it's a villain. He's wearing black leather.
You're right. Oh, is it black vinyl?
Attack!
Hold up, wait, it might be cool.
No, attack!
So you guys,
Skol charges forward.
okay.
He knows a villain when he sees one.
So you guys jump off your horses, charge to attack.
Oh, Helix doesn't.
Okay, well, it'll be a very difficult animal handling roll to ride your horse.
Is this kind of like the bridge in Temple of Doom? Is it like that precarious?
It is that precarious, except it's not a rope bridge. It's
Stone.
It's
You
stone,
said that.
but it doesn't have any railings. It was made by the Empire from
Star
Star Wars. and it's just this ridiculous arch, so it is quite treacherous.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys charge into battle. Everybody that's charging, roll your observation.
Okay.
Just difficulty 1.
I have no observation, so I'm just shooting for a 7.
Perfect.
Shockingly, Skol has no observation. I'm shooting for a 9.
Yorgos has an 8 in awareness with a +1 to observation, so his total is 9 also.
Fucking suck.
Now, Austin, if you don't get off your horse, your observation test will be harder. So.
Oh, yeah?
Why? There's 4 eyes involved.
Yeah. You're riding on the back of a horse, trying to look at something, notice something on the ground. Yes,
I mean,
we'll
to
go.
me,
okay.
I'm turned around backwards. That
Okay.
makes
If
sense.
we're just trying to notice something on the ground and not like something structurally with the bridge, I'm fine with failing this.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's always fun to fail,
Famous
isn't
last
it?
words,
Isn't
I'm
it,
sure.
Austin?
Yeah. So yours will be.
Remember at
difficult
the
to
beginning when Call said we'd been getting better at this?
do. How foolish of me. So okay, roll your dice. If you're off your horse, it's difficulty 1. If you're on a horse, it's difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2.
Yorgos-
I'll spend the momentum.
Okay.
Yorgos is off his horse.
Go find safety, Mr. Dumbness. I'll find you later, maybe. I don't know.
Dannon, you stay here. Daddy's got business.
Ooh, 2 success. Actually, 3. I rolled a 1 and a 6, so that's
Wow.
3
Good
successes.
job.
I rolled a 19, which is not a success, and a 7, which is.
Good for you.
One success.
I rolled a 3, a 9, and a 10, so I got 1 success.
But you needed 2.
Correct.
And I'm going to take my 3rd success and add to our momentum pool here,
Cool.
because Austin will need them.
Yeah.
So Yorgos and Skol notice before they charge across the section that's directly in front of the Sentinel that he has greased the top of the stone with a thin layer of pig fat.
Oh.
So you guys come up a little bit short, slow your pace. Austin charges straight into it. Yeah. So normally this would be an athletics roll, but since you're on horseback, I'm going to say it's animal handling.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So this is going to be a you're charging, so this is going to be a difficulty 3, and yeah, I mean you're going to go over the edge. So roll.
Okay, well, first of all, I have the talent of saddle and bow, which means I can automatically reduce an animal handling roll by 1.
I'd recommend using that.
So that brings my target number down to a 2. I also have the talent born in the saddle, which means when you roll 1 or more successes, roll a d20, which I'm just now realizing I did not do on my previous... Oh, that was observation. Never mind. So I've got a couple of chances to get a win here.
It seems like it should be fine. What could go wrong?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and spend a momentum just in case.
Yeah, whenever you're under pressure, your rolls always come up right.
Yeah.
For me.
Historically.
Yeah.
You didn't ask us if you could use momentum, but whatever. Yeah, go ahead. Austin Quest, apparently.
We've got like 30. All right, so I'm rolling 3d20. Target number for animal handling is a 11. I already rolled 2 successes, which is what I needed. I re-rolled a second d20 because of my talent and got a 15.
Yeah, so your horse slips and slides and looks back at you like, what are we doing? But you make it through the greased area safely.
Yeah. Almost didn't look cool there for a second.
So Yorgos and Skol can make athletics difficulty 1 to safely make your way across.
Okay.
Or you could also make acrobatics if that's a better option for you.
Okay. Skull's going to use his athletics, which is a target number 18.
Jesus. Shocking.
Okay.
It's in his brawn, which I put every goddamn point I had into.
You know
his
what?
brawn.
Don't even roll. I don't want to give you the momentum.
No, I'm gonna.
Yorgos, not the most athletic guy. He's actually going to use his acrobatics because he's a 7 in agility. In brawn, he's a 6. So,
Gotcha.
is it cool if I use a momentum?
Yeah, thanks for asking, Todd. Unlike some people.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
Do you want some dice from Doom? You can have some.
I'm good. So that'll be 3d20s I'm rolling?
Yeah.
And yeah, my target number is 7.
Yeah, and it is difficulty 1, so
Okay.
you just need 1 success.
I rolled a 9, a 10, and a 2.
Ooh.
There you go.
Nice.
Skull rolled a 5 and a 2, and my crit range was 2, so I got 3 successes.
Nice.
Nice.
So more momentum.
2 momentum going back in the pile.
So you guys carefully work your way across this greased section.
Yorgos does a triple axle across the... Lands it perfectly.
His
Oksana
floor
Bale.
routine. Yeah.
Actually, Skull takes his tower shield and throws it down like Legolas and like surfs across. Yes.
Sure. Well, as you guys do that, the Sentinel yells, "Hey!
Oh, hey.
I've got knives!" And he throws knives at Helix.
Damn it. I was taking a drink of beer.
Well, at least he told us what he has. I mean, we know what's coming, right? I mean,
Gonna spend some Doom. Oh, 20. Crap. Fortunately, bad guys don't get complications.
What?
Yeah, that's a cheat. I'm cheating.
Wow.
Oh, you're going to get in trouble on Fluff N Crunch.
Yeah, I'm going to tell the Fluff N Crunch gentleman about this. We're sending Austin to be guest star in their show now, and he's going to be like, I don't know.
It was there. I spent it.
So I do have a 20, but I also have a 7 and 8, which is well within his range. I don't think it's not good enough for any crits. But, so that's going to give me a Doom, and you guys can have a momentum for his 20,
Okay, thank you.
for his social faux pas. Hey, knives! 4 damage, Austin.
Ow.
4 of your vigor. Hey, knives!
So you're doing it again?
Yeah.
Kind of one note.
No, I'm going to spend 2 Doom to jump him ahead in the initiative, because it's the top of the next round.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah. Hey!
Also knives!
Well, that's an 18, but that is a crit. So I'll take a Doom back.
Throwing them at me again?
Yeah.
This is just revenge for not dying
Yeah.
in the grease pit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's what this is. This is just purely spite. So it's 3 damage, 3 more vigor.
Ah, fuck.
And which one do you want to go first? You're all past the grease part.
Well, Helix is pissed off, so he's going to ride directly at this fucker.
Hey! Horses cheat!
That's how I play, asshole.
Okay, so...
And I'm firing my arrows into his face.
okay, I was about to ask. Range weapon.
Yeah. I would also like to trample him with my horse. Can I do that?
Roll hoof.
I mean, I would say you could do one or the other.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Well, what part of this strikes you as fair?
Seems weird, but okay, Kyle.
we're like, I can't do like 5 actions at once? What the fuck?
Turns out no. So trampling him would be animal handling. Obviously, firing arrows is ranged.
Okay. So I'm going to roll my ranged weapon attack. Target number 16.
So difficulty 2.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's high. You're up on this bridge. You've got to spend part of your attention on controlling the horse, and there's high winds.
And that horse is stupid. That's canon.
All right, so I'm going to spend a momentum and get a 3rd die.
Again, didn't ask permission, but
Nope.
okay.
Yeah.
Can't wait for your one-man podcast. You're getting ready to be the host.
It's called I've Got All the Momentum.
Momentum with Austin.
All right, target number 16. Oh, there's a 1.
Oh, nice.
And a 2.
Oh.
And an 11.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the 11's still good. Just doesn't sound,
Good note. It's 2 1s.
Yeah.
So my target number was 16. Focus for ranged weapons is a +3. So that means my 1 and my 2 are both crits.
Wow.
That's right.
So I got 5 successes.
Would you like to put some of the momentum into damage?
I would.
Never in the history of gaming has Austin rolled so well.
That's the one time.
That might be his best roll. I mean, that's a really good roll.
It's powerful.
Let's see. So we've got a total of 3 momentum. Is it 1 damage die per momentum?
That is the way we've done it previously. It is actually incorrect in Conan.
Oh, okay.
For each momentum you spend on damage, you just get 1 point of damage extra.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
All right. So then I'll spend 2 momentum.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
you guys have
okay.
a ton of momentum, so...
I'll spend 2 of my momentum.
I see.
It's the momentum that has an A on it.
Yeah, Todd.
Okay, so then I'm going to spend all of the momentum from that roll, plus another one. And now, is that cool with you guys? That's a lot.
No. It's not.
I think you do it anyway. I think
This
know what,
guy
I-
could be cool.
I mean, I feel like, honestly, I feel like I want to talk to the Sentinel and ask him if it's really knives he's throwing or are they feelings.
That's feelings. It's emotions, and he throws knives in Yorgos's direction.
All right, go ahead and kill him.
And you just see emotion written on them as they come past your face.
So I spent a total of 4 momentum. So I've got a guaranteed 4 points of damage.
4 damage
and then
off
I'm
the top.
rolling 4 damage die. I want this fucker dead. I've got a 1, a 5, a 3, and a 4. So 2 of those go away. That means a total of 6 damage and 1 effect.
Do you have any effects on your bow?
Yeah, piercing 1.
Oh, which gets rid of one of his points of armor. So he gets hit with multiple arrows. Oh God!
Harry Carey here.
Oh, by chrome! And he just clutches, I'll see you in hell! And he jumps off the bridge.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm coming back for you! Lands in the water. I remember your face!
Skol dives in after him to save him.
I really feel like we missed out an opportunity to help someone there. I really...
Yorgos, the charity show?
Yeah, he almost hurt my horse. Fuck him.
Part 4. Bloodstone.
Oh.
In the nighttime, wake in fright. I'm so scared of the game that's being played. Start to wonder what's going under and how many deals have been made.
How did these guys know my inner monologue?
I believe that is actually Alec Baldwin's line from Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yes.
that's true. Yeah.
Steak knives.
Yeah.
So you guys cross over this.
ABC, always be Conaning.
Yeah, well.
So the 3 of you, after defeating the Sentinel, cross the bridge. The road twists northward, and you're following the fresh tracks made from the warband that passed this way. After only a few miles from the river, it shifts to a path that heads east of the road and upward into a hilly area. The land ahead, your field of vision is constricted by leafless trees and rolling hills, but you think you hear voices guiding you closer to your quarry, to your fellow lost Gondarians. After another mile or so, it becomes clear that you are hearing chanting from beyond the trees, sounds of distant crying. Clearly, whatever bad thing Dark Fallmoth is doing is nearby. What is your plan of approach?
Guys, do we just charge again?
Skol charges in.
Okay. Fair enough.
This is Conan.
So there's a line here. If the PCs are sneaky and smart, I'll just skip right past that.
Oh. Hey, I just said Skol charged in, so.
The benefit of charging in is that there are no more ticks on the time tracker.
Hey, no more ticks means no Lyme disease.
That's right.
Yep.
And if you think you have Lyme disease, see a doctor.
Yeah.
The chanting of deep voices and cries of your fellow Grundarians grow louder as a hilltop comes into view. Partially shrouded in mist, tumble-down ruins sit in a clearing at the summit of a hill. The sounds emanate from there, and through the mist glows what looks like the fire of torches among the ruined stones. So as you enter, charging through this circle of ruins, there's obviously stone pillars all around, bits of broken walls and masonry. Inside the circle, there's an open area around a pit. Because, it's Conan. They have to be doing an evil ritual around a pit.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
Yeah.
At the edge of the pit, your fellow villagers are standing, feet and hands tied. The pit itself is some 30 feet across. The villain, Dark Falmouth, and Throngar, your village's elderly shaman, who has apparently betrayed you all.
Oh, no.
Damn, Throngar. Why are you going to do us like that? Why are you going to Throngar?
He holds one of the women of the village, whose name is Mary.
Oh.
That'd be our brand new Patreon subscriber, Mary Hill.
Thank you, Mary.
You are about to be sacrificed.
Welcome to the show.
For the good of us all, though.
While Falmouth speaks in some alien language, Throngar slashes the woman's forearms and pushes her into a pit.
No.
There's a horrible scream while Throngar reads from a small leather book in one hand, the wicked blood-stained dagger in the other. Falmouth raises a scepter in his left hand, held high. It consists of a fist-sized red gem grasped in a mummified hand, itself bound to a black iron shaft. The entire thing is about 18 inches long. It is obviously an evil artifact. As the scream cuts off, the red gem in the mummified hand blazes with light, and what sound like multiple voices in the chorus come from the pit itself. Red mist swirls up, seeming to center on the gem.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So, as you only had 3 points on the tracker, there are still 12 villagers alive.
Yorgos, being a witch,
Sure.
he is steeped in lore. His intelligence is a 9 with a +3 for lore. So can he do a lore test to figure out exactly what kind of ritual this is, and perhaps tell the other two who are better at fighting what they need to do to stop this, or just like some background on the crazy cult shenanigans?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Difficulty 2.
And I'm going to spend a momentum, if that's cool.
But yeah, sure. Thanks again for.
Okay, no
I
problem.
don't really want you to.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Target number 12, rolling 3d20. All right, so I rolled a 16, not a success. Then I rolled a 12, a success. And then I rolled a 3, and my lore is a +3, so that's 2 successes, am I correct?
Cha-chow.
Yeah.
So that will be 3 successes altogether.
There's an extra momentum.
Successfulness.
Guys, I know what these cult people are doing.
Yeah.
What?
They're sacrificing Gundarians.
Oh,
well.
damn. Never would have gleaned that.
So what Yorgos quickly realizes is that the bloodstone in this mummified hand is an ancient Gondarian artifact. Evil, believed lost in the cataclysm that destroyed your homeland.
Hey guys, this bloodstone was believed lost in our homeland, but apparently they have it.
Oh, fuck that.
And he is charging its power by sacrificing Gondarians.
He's charging its power by sacrificing Gundarians.
Rondarians?
Yes.
Shit. Well, fuck that. I'm rushing in.
All right, guys. It's time
I'm rushing in.
for the Arbalist.
Bye.
I'm assuming you guys attack.
We do. So
Quick, build a trebuchet.
Helix is...
Let's take 17 days to build a trebuchet.
We'll starve them out.
Funny
Look
you
at
say
this.
that, actually, because Helix pulls a series of little wooden implements from his pack and snaps them together and comes up with an Arbalist.
Before you go running in all willy-nilly, remember we need to get that bloodstone.
Oh, do we?
I'd like to have it. It's cool.
Okay.
So just do that for me, please.
Wait, so Austin, does Helix have a briefcase sniper rifle?
It's kind of. So he has...
You know, I'm going to disagree.
Is that in the Conan book?
Well, that's just
Briefcase?
coloring. But
Okay.
one of the weapons that I picked out
You're outside the lines.
Yeah.
is an Arbalist.
I see.
It does 5 damage. It's very heavy. It's unforgiving and vicious.
Aren't those big crossbows, basically? Isn't that what an arbalist is?
Yeah.
Okay. PCs go first in Conan, so you can fire as Skol charges in brazenly.
I thought that was a plant expert.
Arbalist. Oh, no, wait, that's arborist.
Yeah, not in the South.
All right, yeah. So ranged weapon, you're about at medium range, so it's difficulty 2.
Perfect. That's the range of this weapon. All right, so I am firing at Darth Evilface.
Dark Falmouth.
Yeah. Now that we have spent some, are you guys cool with me spending a momentum?
No.
Hey, You want some dice to buy? You want to buy some Doom?
Yeah, I mean, I could always do that.
I'll tell you what. I'll loan you one.
All right, I'm going to spend the momentum. Roll 3 die. Target number for ranged is 16. All right, that is 3 successes.
Ciao.
Rolled a 5, a 13, and an 11.
Okay, give me back my momentum.
I gave it back with interest.
Thank you.
How much damage does your Arbalest do?
It does 5 symbol.
Challenge dice.
Yeah. 1, 5, and a 6. So 3 damage and 2 effect.
What's the effect?
Exploding gems.
So the Arbalest has qualities of unforgiving and vicious. Unforgiving does not apply here, so I'm going to use 2 vicious, which I think adds 2 extra points of damage.
Yeah, it does an extra damage for each effect.
All right, so then I've done a total of 5 damage.
So his armor's going to soak 1. Dark Falmouth is there leading the ritual. He's holding the bloodstone high in the air, saying evil words, Kali Ma Shakti De, or what have you. An Arbalest bolt hits him in the back. Oh! Right between his shoulder blades where you can't reach back and get it. He just turns, who shoots in the back? Really?
Me! And he raises his arm as he rides into the crowd.
He just shouts, guards!
Can Yorgos take a turn now? Or
Yorgos can take a turn. Raiders start surging up from dungeons beneath the ruined surface.
So, Yorgo is going to use his talent of Seducer.
Okay.
It's a Persuade skill. So, it's a 14, 10 personality, plus 4. So, 14 is my target number. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to step forward, and I'm going to try to tell all of the followers of Dark Falmouth to leave him and follow me. I will be their cult leader.
Okay.
So when I use my skill as a seducer, I get a plus 2d when I spend momentum. And I'm going to spend a momentum.
Okay. So you're trying to essentially sway his
followers.
Acolytes.
Yes. Look, you don't need to follow this man. You need to come and follow Yorgos Dogtooth. We have yogurt and snacks.
I mean, I'm in.
We have self-driving cars and
Okay.
sex. And
All right, Todd, here's the deal. All these mercenaries and raiders have signed on to Dark Falmouth's plan. Mm-hmm. They fought a battle against your village earlier.
They've got a non-compete.
Yeah, but, there's a chance. So, difficulty 5. You guys got a big pile of momentum, and I will happily sell you dice with Doom. Remember,
Okay.
the first die costs 1 momentum, the second costs 2, and the third costs 3.
we have 5 momentum left.
Okay.
And you've used 1, right?
So I need 2 more die.
Would be all 5. You want some Doom?
Take some doom, Kyle.
You want to spend 1 momentum and then spend 1
Let's
doom?
spend 1 momentum and 1 doom. There
Sure.
we go. Give me 2 more d20s.
Oh, no. That's 1 more d20. The second new die is 2. The third is 3.
Well, then take 3 doom, Kyle. I am feeling stupid.
All right. Well, my Doom pool is maxed out.
All right, target number 14, rolling 5 d20s. Come, join the cult of Yorgos.
Yeah. Difficulty 5.
That's a 9, a 4, a 7, another 4, and a 12. That is 5 successes.
Wow.
Jesus.
Also, my persuade is a plus 4. I rolled 2 4s, so that is 2 crits.
Wow.
So we get 2 momentum off of that.
Yes, you do.
Skol drops to his knees. Lead me!
So
Fuck Crom.
it's like the scene from Barbarian where there's the guards with the weird helmets and the loincloths just pouring out at when they're in the snake temple. Uh-huh. Like these guys are just coming up from holes in the ground, like jumping down at trees, and Yorgos is just standing in the middle of these ruins, arms outspread, just kind of looking around, looking beatific. And they surge around, and then one of them holds up. Hold up! I want to hear what he has to say. And Dark Falmouth is in the back. What are you talking about? No, kill him! Skol, it's your turn.
Skol's been running at slow motion this entire time.
Sure. You're closing down on Throngar, the treacherous Elder, and Dark Falmouth.
Skol's going right at Throngar
Okay.
because betrayal.
Yeah, he turns and you see his elderly visage audibly surprised at you, eyes widening.
Hey, Throngar. And I swing my battle axe at his face area.
Okay. Difficulty 1.
Okay, it's my melee, which is target number 15. I ain't spending shit because that's good fucking odds.
Those are quite good odds.
That's 2 successes.
You just needed 1.
There's one more momentum. Do you want to do any extra damage?
Nah.
How much damage do you do by default? I know it's ridiculous. I remember that from last session. It's like 14 dice or something.
My battle axe is 4 damage, and I get +5 to melee. Again, like if you asked me to like talk to a person, I would fail the test every time.
Sure.
But swinging the axe, pretty good.
I mean, it's not like Conan was known for his eloquence.
Sure. Okay, so that's 4d6 for my damage.
Not a single one of those is getting discounted.
Nope, that is 2 6s, a 5, and a 2. So a total of 5 with 3 effects.
Plus your 5 bonus damage.
Plus 5 melee damage.
And I'm assuming the effect is vicious.
Yeah, intense or vicious.
So that means your base damage right there is what, 8?
Yeah, with my vicious, that makes the base damage 8, and then plus 5, so it's a 13 coming at Throngar.
Well, I mean, would you like to describe how you kill him?
Yeah, might as well. So Skol comes at him with a flurry of attacks. Not everyone meant to kill him immediately, but to make him upset more and more before the finishing blow. Throngar, you said, is an elder, so I assume he's
Sure.
an older gentleman.
Yeah, he's 84.
Okay, the first place he goes for is his bowels, because he has irritable bowel syndrome at his age.
Yeah, they empty.
He smacks that hard.
He just,
Yeah, then he swings around, hits that prostate real good.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got cancer.
How are you targeting these?
He's good. He rolls good.
Very skilled.
He hits both wrists, which are arthritic.
Well, they just explode.
Yeah, yes.
Bone fragments
Which
flying
is
across
kind of
the
a
room.
mercy, really. And then with the final blow, he grabs him by the tits and does the first titty twister
In recorded
in the
history.
history of man, which he grabs, twists ever so hard, yanks so hard that both of his lungs come out with the tits.
All of Todd's new cult members are just taking notes.
Yeah, Yorgos steps forward and says, "You have a choice. Follow Yorgos or face Skol."
There's just a wave of blood that just splatters across the front row.
Hey, y'all.
One of them looks at Yorgos. Tell me about your health plan.
You don't die immediately.
That's the end of round 1.
Okay.
Yorgos has completely converted the entire cult. Skol has slaughtered Throngar the Elder, and Helix put Dark Falmouth at half hit points. So Dark Falmouth has got the Bloodstone, holding it in the Black Iron Rod with the mummified hand, holding the Bloodstone. He's backing towards the edge of the pit. Stay back! Ah! And he raises the Bloodstone, and he's going to shoot it at Skol, being the obvious threat.
Okay, that's fine. I deserve it.
Skol is the most reasonable
Yeah,
barbarian.
it's fine.
So 2 and a 19. 2 is a crit, so he's going to add some extra damage on there. So 3 damage, and that is vicious, so 4 damage.
Oh, no, my hair.
A blast of red from the Bloodstone slams into Skol, and it gives you a slight sunburn.
That's all right. I was already pretty ruddy.
It is quite all right, my friend. In the Church of Yorgos, we have many lotions and balms that can take care of that.
That's okay. I'll show up just for clout.
Stay back, all of you! It's your turn.
Skol rushes in.
So does Helix.
Shocked.
Yorgos is too busy being worshipped.
Yeah, I was about to say. Your adoring crowd.
Yes.
You guys look back, and Yorgos is reclining on a rock, and people are washing his body. There's a scantily clad woman that just appeared from somewhere.
Where did they get grapes?
Yeah, just feeding him yogurt-covered grapes.
Skol rushes towards Darth Falwell. Is that his name?
Yeah, close enough.
Is his first name Jerry?
Yeah. Well, I mean, his friends call him Jerry.
Right. On the way, he reaches down and grabs the ankle of the dearly departed Throngar, the old, and rushes in to do a sandwich maneuver on the head of Darth Falmouth.
It's difficulty 1 to hit him. I mean, he's a cult leader. He's not a brutal combatant.
I counted on that when I rushed in.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. I know a Republican when I see one.
He's a libertarian.
Oh, yeah.
Such a big difference between the two.
Yes.
You know?
My melee is 15. That's 2 crits. My melee's crit range is 5, and that's a 4 and a 3.
Nice.
I mean, you can roll damage if you want, or you can just describe it.
I'll just describe it. Skol rushes at Badman, grabs the ancient hand, which is holding the rod, correct?
Well, the rod is shoved up through the stump of the arm,
Oh, okay, I see.
and the mummified hand is holding the bloodstone.
Just as well. He yanks the rod out of the arm. In the same motion, elbows Falmouth to the ground. With one hand holding the arm, slaps it over his mouth. As to not upset the new cult members of
Sure,
Yorgos. Yeah. They don't need to hear that. With the other hand, he yanks up his shirt that he's wearing. Right. Is that what it is? A shirt? Is that what they
I
would
don't
wear
know.
back then?
He's got armor,
A
doesn't
blouse? I don't know what
he? Yeah.
these guys wear.
A tunic.
Yeah.
Maybe a robe.
Yeah. Grabs the rod and shoves it into his navel while twisting to pierce the navel area, which I assume is tough. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a knot.
It's actually surprisingly hard to drill through.
Especially since...
Really? Yeah.
Well,
It's great to make a hideaway bed out of that.
If only you have some vinyl.
and Falmouth does have an Audi.
Yeah.
Not anymore. As he drills through the tough navel skin, he bursts through. His arm starts slowly making his way up the torso of Falmouth
Okay.
until he gets
So you're impaling him.
through
yeah.
the neck. The rod is seen emerging out of Falmouth's mouth, attached to Skol's hand,
Sure.
which kind of tosses the rod a little bit, like,
yeah,
hey, somebody grab that. And then he makes a little puppet out of Falmouth.
So hang on. Is this Fluff or Crunch?
This
Wrong.
is Flunch.
Falmouth says, "Oh, hoist it on my own petard."
So he turns Falmouth towards his former acolytes and goes, yeah, y'all should follow Yorgos now. He's better than me. He knows what we're talking about. All right, bye.
So yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like in Skol's head.
Yeah.
What all the cultists see is this impaled body choking on its last
Attached
gasp.
to a ginger.
As this ginger barbarian waves it in the air like some sort of brutal flag. Limbs flailing. The organs are all disrupted and there's gases just bursting out of the orifice.
After seeing all of this, as everything goes quiet and everyone is kind of just looking around and staring at Skol and wondering what's going to happen next, Yorgos rises and says, "Who's hungry?"
All the new cultists look at each other. One of them says, "I could eat."
Okay, someone prepare a feast.
I'll bring the liver.
Jesus.
So you free the rest of your fellow Grandarians.
Hey, Barry.
The new cultists are happy to assist in this. They profusely apologize, especially to Skol. We're very sorry, sir.
I appreciate that, but one of you must die. And I kill one.
Throws one in the pit.
What's in that pit anyway?
This roiling, glowing pink ectoplasmic cloud.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I've seen one of them.
As you throw the body in, it's pulled down into the ectoplasm. The scream is cut off and the bloodstone glows brighter. But then that light flashes out and the remains of a skeleton are spat back out onto the ground as if it was being rejected. Because it's not Grandarian.
That was cool.
Should we try to throw a Grandarian in to see what happens?
No, I think it's best if we just go home.
I don't know. I just want to do science.
So all the other
Says the barbarian.
the villagers are backing away. So you have defeated Dark Falmouth, the treacherous Throndar, rescued your fellow Grandarians, and started a new division of Amway.
Yes.
Right.
Well done. That is the end of the Judas Priest.
Wonderful.
I just realized the Judas Priest is referring to Throndar being a Judas priest.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Wow.
Yep.
Those Fluff and Crunch guys. Good job, y'all.
Absolutely.
I read through it and I was like, I don't understand why this is Judas Priest related. I
Well-
just thought it was like music related and I wasn't getting it, but no. It's,
Yeah, to be fair, we're dumb as rocks. There's a
That's
reason
true.
their podcast explains these things, and we just get on here and be like, "Oh, shove my hand in a navel."
yeah. We screw the rules up all the time, but we try to point out
Yeah.
when we do.
Sure. I still can't believe I rolled 5 successes and 2 crits.
Yeah.
You rolled
That
more than
was-
5. Yeah,
I mean, that
it
was-
was brutal,
That was insane.
which is why you have a cult.
I am now a cult leader.
Yeah, so the next arc with these characters when we return to Conan will probably be very cult oriented.
Yeah.
I picture it being like what Kyle was talking about a few weeks ago, how old D&D players used to buy flocks of sheep to run into dungeons just set off the traps. That's what we'll do with
So
our
the cultist, yeah.
yeah.
Well, hey, thanks for listening to our show. We want to thank all our Patreon members.
Thank you, Patreon members.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
We appreciate you.
Not many of you appeared this week, but that's probably for the best.
So, yeah, we have a special episode coming up next because it'll be our 50th episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. There'll probably be a bunch of Patreon members in that.
Cool.
I would imagine.
Special thanks to the Fluff and Crunch guys. We appreciate you guys putting this together for us.
Yeah, this was so fun.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
good story.
Very fun adventure.
And
Yes.
again, listen to their podcast, especially for our listeners who run their own games. I think you'll find a lot to learn from.
It's
Yeah.
super interesting.
Absolutely. Thank you to our sponsor, Barrel and Bond.
Again, if you run games, go to Barrel and Bond, get yourself drunk as shit on whiskey.
And make
Head
up an
for the
adventure.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always a game going in the bathroom. Just wait. Somebody will be along just to start some D&D
Yeah,
or
there's a
something.
hide-a-bed in there.
Yeah, there is.
Guess what it's made of.
Take a nap after you whiz.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do.
That's why it's made of vinyl.
Oh, and check out, I'm not sure which Fluff Crunch episode, but it'll be the one with me, Kyle, on it. So
Yeah, it'll be a giant picture of Kyle's face.
Yeah.
You'll
that was in my rider.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you again, Fluff and Crunch guys.
Thank you for listening. I'm Kyle.
I'm Todd.
Fuck, I do go next, don't I?
Yeah.
It's my first day.
So far,
I'm Corey.
I'm Austin.
it's a good thing we haven't done this 50 times.